Can we hear me now? Are we good? So, well, what's happening today is, first of all, welcome. We're gonna be painting up a little bit of Cathay today. I have a tournament coming up. It's a 1K tournament, just like a beginner kind of intro tournament, I believe. And I'm just gonna go there, kind of see what's up, talk to the people that are gonna be playing in the tournament, and having a good time. There's gonna be, I know there's 4 of us from the people that have been on the stream that we're all going to it. So we're looking to just have a good time. A bunch of people. This is going to be our first Old World tournament. So again, we're not there to crush souls or anything. So I'm going to be bringing Cathay, and not going to be bringing like a spam. Oh my goodness, I ruined that. I'm not going to bring a spam balloon list or anything. Ooh, I got to fix them up. I put way too much on. This brush is terrible. Got a little bit of a bend to it. But yeah, I want to just more or less have fun. No spamming of balloons, nothing of that nature. Um, I want to give everyone a good opportunity to play and learn the game instead of just being soul crushing and getting people kicked out, or people not people just losing interest in the hobby. Um, so like I said, probably no balloons. I'm thinking, but we'll see. I'm just nervous, like what the skill level is going to be. That I just bring a super soft list and then people bring super hard competitive lists. But like I said, either way, I'm not there to really want to win a tournament or anything. I'm there just to have a great time. Sebastian, thanks for the heads up on that. I wasn't sure. I just had to set up a whole new like stream here for it, so I guess I just forgot about my microphone, which is unfortunate. One day I'll get better cameras and everything set up so that we can get better quality images. But baby steps with this channel. So I'm kind of going for the classic, basically the box art essentially as best as I can on the Cathay guys. And also it would be nice to get Cathay just on the channel in general. Yeah, for sure. Just wondering how I can get a better image here for you, because that's not like the greatest per se. Yeah, I need better quality camera. But for today, this is all we have, and so this is what we're going to deal with. Sebastian, what do you got going to go? Anything? It's just, I think this is just super washed out. Is that the problem? Oh, what are you working on? Oh, nice. Gonna be showing Team England what's up with Richie from Dobby After Dark. How many gyros you taking? As many as humanly possible. Of course, you got to show those. Gotta show those Danes what's up. The Battle of the Scandinavian countries. Yeah, that's cool. The whole tournament scene you guys have over there. It's a little bit different here. Like I don't find we have near the same kind of like we do a little bit, I guess, with like the LVO. We got the like Nova just happened, but it's still kind of like the whole multi-country thing is insane over there. I mean, I get you guys are a lot closer together compared to like we have the U.S. and that's basically it. But that's super cool. I like the kind of like little rivalries you guys have between you just from playing Warhammer. It's pretty awesome. It makes it like the tournaments a lot more like kind of like fun. Fun to kind of be like trying to beat your neighbor, trying to be the best in the best country. I respect it. I think it's really cool. I'm not big in the tournament scene. I wouldn't mind being more in the tournament scene. It's just I know whenever somebody wants to play like more of like a competitive game, like you have to make sure both of your like you and your opponent are on the same page. Otherwise, it's just not fun for the person that's not playing the competitive list. I find just because it's a wholly different game when it comes to your composition and what you're trying to achieve and accomplish. So like if someone wants to play like a fun narrative style game, and you see balloon spam, or they see a gyrocopter spam, they're like, oh, this isn't what I want. Yeah, exactly, Grun. Yeah, that's I've had that done against me. Not with balloons. It was with it wasn't with this game, to be honest. It was more like when I was playing, starting to get into 40K a while ago. And literally my first game is this guy's like, yeah, we'll do an intro game, no problem. We'll just do kind of whatever. And the next thing I know, he's bringing like a super heavy list. And I'm just like, oh, and got absolutely destroyed. Not the greatest intro game for sure. Let me just see if I can. Just because my wife is home right now, I'm just going to see if I can add. Oh, no, expression already on. Okay, good. Like for this term I'm going to, it's more because I'm not sure what everyone's experience is. Like I said, I'm not sure if they're super familiar with Cathay, so I'm probably just going to bring a bunch of like just some regular stuff. We haven't got the tournament pack either. Yeah, sounds good, Sebastian. I haven't got the tournament pack for my tournament yet, so I'm not sure exactly what the restrictions are going to be. So I haven't dedicated a list yet, but I still kind of know what I'm going to do. It's going to be a very easy list. Like if I lose, it is what it is. It's more or less just meeting the community. Yeah. Just want to get these Cathay done, so I'll give me another army, even just to have on when I do my recordings. That would be nice. So I've got what do we have done pretty much? I've got my Tomb Kings. Well, my wife's Tomb Kings, I should say. She's been crushing the painting. We're literally just down to characters, and that'll be on a stream really soon. I mean, we're just getting to a point that'll look good for camera, and then we'll go back afterwards, and we'll really do them up once we have a little more time. But right now, the plan for the channel is just to get as many new armies as we can on the tabletop itself. And I did find out that with recording bad reps, you know, like the camera doesn't pick up every little slight detail. So you can kind of get away with some things, which I'm going to be unfortunately taking advantage of because I'd rather have different content for you guys instead of seeing the same armies. Like, we're a little bit restricted in what we have here. We are growing fast. So I hope everyone's not getting too bored of us yet. Been doing a lot of orcs and goblins. That's one that I kind of have lying around painted. Dwarves as well. Like, I've had them painted up for a while. So once I get Cathay and I get Tomb Kings done, that's just another 2 armies that we can, you know, put on the board and have a good time with. Then after that, I think it's going to be Warriors of Chaos is going to be after that. That's so true, Dan. Dan, I got your email. I'm just working out to seeing what we can do to get it shipped out to you because I don't want it to be too expensive to make it worth your while because it's going to be shipped from Canada. So I'm just kind of working on to see what shipping and everything is going to be like for you. I like this guy's got like the bandage or whatever around his ear so that it kind of absorbs the sound a little bit as he blows the cannon. I really like these Cathay models. Like, they're really nice detail. They look really good. Dan, what do you got on the go right now? Anything interesting? Been asking the guys here, see what they're doing. And Sebastian, how does the scoring go generally for because I want to run a tournament here. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do scoring. Because I know, like, I ran a couple like in-house tournaments, and they were a lot of fun. But I want to get a little more precise scoring because there was a little bit too many like close call ties, and then just trying to break the ties was kind of like, oh, well, I don't want to play another game, so we have to go to like different victory points and whatnot to see who won at different with different things in different games. So I'm just trying to like figure out the best way to score. Nice. That's pretty sick. The Blood Bowl, man, have you seen the Bretonian Blood Bowl team? I think they look absolutely fantastic. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I used that in my second tournament. I thought it was a lot better compared to what I was doing before, which was like, oh, hey, it's a straight win, loss, draw, win being 2 points, whatever. So, gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, just working on kind of the cloth right now, seeing what they're like. Trying to do as close to box art as I can. I'm very unoriginal now in that regards. Yeah, it's crazy. My last video, I don't, maybe people just don't like Skaven. It didn't do as well, or they're just sick of the Orcs and Goblins. I'm not sure. But this is why I want to keep adding new stuff to keep it fresh for you guys. As best as I can, anyway. Sounds good, damn. Yeah, Blood Bowl, like, I played, like, Blood Bowl years ago. And I mean years. I mean years. Like, we're going back, I don't know. Back before, like, GW really, like, brought it back. It was a decent game. I definitely enjoyed it. There's just not a lot of people that play around my area. A couple guys, I know there's a couple terms that go on, but they're I don't think they're really that big. I'm assuming at Worlds, do you guys play with like the match play rules, or you just create your whole own system, Sebastian? I'm on here just for a bit, just to have to get have to get my hair did. Um, I have to get my hair did in a little bit. I won an award at work. Woohoo! So I have like a ceremony I got to go to or something. It's gonna be awkward as hell. But I gotta look good. You know what I mean? I gotta look fresh. We've got to yellow this ogre's teeth a little bit. I would imagine ogres have exactly the best oral hygiene, you know, even when you're comparing it to all the other just general population in the old world. I'd love to see like an ogre model with like perfect teeth. The player is just some dude. It's just like takes dentistry to the extreme. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I do. So they end up comping the lanterns. Is that what they did, or is that just the general 0-2? Sorry, I am pretty ignorant of the competitive world, so you're gonna have to fill me in here. Cause like I've been on the receiving end of a balloon spam, and that was not fun. And I do not wish that kind of pain on my worst enemy. And how do you feel like about like old world specifically in the competitive world? Did you use to play like 8th ed, 5th ed, or 8th ed, 7th ed, 6th ed? And if so, were you competitive there as well when you did play it, or was kind of old world the first like fantasy competitive thing that you've been going at? Sorry, and if I mumble, it's if I'm just like rambling on as I paint. Why am I streaming this anyway? If you want to learn more about the tournament side of it, like I said, I want to run one here and get the hobby growing in my area. Like there's a lot of older players. Well, not a lot, but there's a decent amount of older players that are in my area. Every time I go down to the hobby shop, I do see like generally a game or two going on down there, which is fantastic to see. And from what I understand, there's a decent amount of newer people getting into old world, which is absolutely fantastic. It's kind of what I want to keep happening around here to really blow up the old world. Maybe I shouldn't say that. That already happened once and it was not good for us. But I would love to see like the tournaments right here like trump 40K because I don't really even see in my area like even a lot of tournaments in general. I don't know what's going on with like tabletop gaming around here. If it's just everyone playing in their homes for the most part and no one really wants to do tournaments, or I don't know what's going on. But we gotta get that hype going. I think that's the way it is. It's just a lack of anyone want to put in the effort, I think, is the main thing. Mishkan, welcome back to Warhammer Fantasy. That's yeah, Skaven, that's gonna be a tough one. But a lot of the models that are in AOS, like those could definitely be used in old world. Mind you, it's gonna be a little bit of probably of a pricier endeavor for you, but man, Skaven, especially if you plan on playing with the Renegade pack, I don't know if you and your group are doing that. It really brings Skaven to like a really good level. I have a lot of fun playing them. That's fair, Dan. Honestly, I've tried getting to 40K. Like I tried um 8th, ninth, and 10th. I've tried getting sorry, no, not 10th. 8th and ninth. I tried getting into it. And every time I do, I just like I paint up my army. I'm like, yes, this looks great. And I play a handful of games, and I'm just like, you know what? Like fantasy just gives me more that rush, that kind of maybe it's just nostalgia that because I've been playing fantasy since I was in grade 8. That maybe that's why I love fantasy so much, and I'm familiar with the rules for the most part. But I just like I like just elves and dwarves and stuff, just battling it out. Now I must admit, especially with the old world, I do appreciate like the 40K lore a lot better. I find it's a lot more like fleshed out and grained and everything, which is awesome. I just wish there was more books that came out for old world. We'll see. Maybe the old world will start getting the attention very soon, and some more lore books come out. Like they're already coming out with the campaign book, which is awesome. I never thought that that was going to be a thing that GW was going to do for the old world, but obviously it's doing very well for them. So why not? I love campaigns. I love campaigns, but I have a hard time like starting one myself. I just don't know where to start or how grand to go or how basic to go. Because like with me, it's like I want basically Total War, Warhammer in like campaign going on in old world, which is definitely doable. It just depends if you have the people to play with. I've also thought about doing like an old world campaign using Total War where you don't like you have your armies moving around and then you actually fight on the battlefield, then you just kind of reflect that in the game. Brandon, welcome. Welcome to Old World. Beastmen, nice choice. Beastmen are a lot of fun. Um, they're uh, they're very powerful, I find. Are you looking at doing like a Minotaur list? Are you doing a lot of gores or kind of a mix? What's the plan? Are you picking up one of the armies of infamy in the future? Oh, where are all these rat boys from? My gosh. This all makes sense though. No, they don't actually exist. Nobody knows about the rats. So the fact that you guys were all kind of in hiding painting your Skaven is it's pretty lore accurate, I think. The Ben and Michigan, if you haven't seen it yet, I have a bat wrap up for that I just released. My last one, Skaven, Skaven vs. Orcs and Goblins. If you guys want to check that out, if you haven't already, see your rat boys in action. Got a couple on there actually for Skaven. I've been fortunate with the Skaven. My buddy lets me use his Skaven models. It's kind of like the community I have here. A lot of the other guys on our channel, they just keep their armies at my house, and it's just easier for them instead of transporting them when they're done being painted and stuff. They just leave them here, and they let me use their stuff to supplement what I have, which is great for a new channel just starting out, trying to get as much content out as we can. I've been very fortunate with that. Guys, this is just a sit and chat type thing as well. Feel free to like post any questions or anything you want to talk about right here. We're here just to have a good time and hang out. I'll be here for the next about what time is it? Next hour and a half ish before I have to go to the barber. I know I look a little disheveled with the beard and everything. That'll be taken care of shortly. Oh, perfect, Michigan. Hope you enjoyed it. Mm. Yeah, I've heard. Like, I don't really want to talk down about any games or anything, but I heard that 10th edition isn't the greatest, but as long as GW listens to the fans, hopefully, and then they end up bringing it back, or I find that that's usually a cycle for every game company. Is they start changing stuff, adding cool things. Hey, this is cool, this is cool, this is cool, and then eventually it's like they do too much, and then they just got to like pivot, kind of go back to what the core of it was. Yeah. Yeah, damn. I know I don't get every rule right or anything like that in this game. It's when you're jumping from army to army, it's a little bit difficult. Again, this is kind of a side hustle, so I try my best. And I love that the community kind of lets me know what I'm doing incorrect, because it helps me in the future to hopefully not do that again. But the rats with that warp lightning cannon shot, that was see the rats lost that game 100%. The only thing that changed was when that warp lightning cannon took out the general, because I had no answer when he was in my back line for any of that. No answer at all. So if that didn't happen, that game was 100% Orc and Goblin victory. So I even told Gavin, my opponent, I'm like, look, you won that game, man. Like, this was just one of those fluke things that happened that went my way, but he definitely outrolled me and outplayed me. Like, he was the overall winner, I would say. But that's Warhammer, and that's what I love about Warhammer. It's kind of those weird fluke moments that happen where you're like, okay, yeah, this is definitely going downhill, and all of a sudden, that one massive play that happens that gets the opponent back in the game. Like, I love that stuff. And then you know what? The cool thing about that too is that that's a story. That's an awesome story to tell to your buddies that play the game, to be like, yo, this is what happened, and they'll be like, no way. 'Cause that's exactly like when I told my friends, is like, yeah, I was on the ropes. I was on the ropes. That's a little bit too wet. Suck that up a little bit there. I wonder if I can zoom out a little bit. Help with that. Yeah. I've only ever played one game so far with Cathay so far, so I definitely want to learn and play them more, and kind of skew away from too many balloons. I think one balloon is fine. Even two balloons is manageable. But I think anything on top of that, that's when it becomes a little bit oppressive for your teammate. Yeah, it just sucks that for his artillery, like his artillery misfired so much, so much. So he would have done so much more damage and everything if the artillery was not misfiring. But that's Orc and Goblins for you, the unreliable artillery. I really like. It's unfortunate. I don't think the rats are going to be given any love moving forward. As far like there'll be the fan packs or the renegade pack, that will definitely be a thing. Um, but I hate how they're not in Old World. Like I get why they're not in Old. Well, at least with the lore, I get why they're not in Old World. It's supposed to be the Civil War that's going underground or whatever. But I just hope they get, a resurgence later on. Because I'm kind of curious of how far they're going to go with this campaign and everything. Because I would love for them to kind of do like a Storm of Chaos style campaign when Asavar Cool, whatever his name is, he came down with the Invasion of Chaos. That'd be so cool to do an awesome campaign with. And just I am very dedicated to making this content for you. I have every single battalion box. Not all of it is assembled, so I'm working through them. I plan on getting a pretty good collection eventually. Just have it keep growing as the channel grows. So you guys have been absolutely fantastic in your support. Because literally everything, all the support that you give me goes right back, or have been giving me, has been going right back and buying more models, getting stuff painted up, getting the studio ready, doing all that. So that is very much appreciated from all you guys. You know what, Dan? I wouldn't trust it. Like if they had super reliable infantry or artillery, I'd be like, "Are you sure you're a goblin? Something's not fitting here. He must be a spy. He's probably a dwarf spy in a costume." We know goblins aren't the brightest, so probably a dwarf can sneak by him. I'm very excited if Kislev ever makes an appearance. That's going to be a really cool faction. I really like the idea of Kislev. It would be nice to see vampire counts be brought in. Because as much as this is like, I think this is post Vampire Wars, obviously. So like the main vampire, the Von Karsteins and stuff, they're all kind of not around right now. But there's still going to be like necromancers. There's still going to be a bunch of other like smaller vampires that are still out there. So it'd be kind of cool to see them reintroduced with an actual arcane journal. Maybe limit the screaming a little bit. But so we're what? We're like 2 months now. Oh, July, August. Yeah, we're like 2 months now with the new FAQ. How's everyone enjoying it? How's everyone liking the changes to infantry? Let's talk about that. Me personally, I am enjoying the majority of the changes. I think there's some things out there that maybe went a little bit too far and really dumbed down some things. Like, for example, let's talk about Frenzy. I think Frenzy before was not a problem. You got an extra attack always, obviously, but you were easily baited out. So there was a good counter to Frenzy. So I didn't think that one really needed to be touched at all. It's after playing a bunch of games as well, like after seeing Frenzy what it's like now, I'm just like, now it's so much of a deterrent, like to take Frenzy. Like I get somewhat why they did it. I just think it was a little bit too heavy-handed for the game wise, for the game balancing, if you will. It still has its place for sure. The fact that you can always get Frenzy even when you get Frenzy when you follow up on anything. So you win combat, even if they give ground, you still get Frenzy, which is nice. It's just you're being baited out now. That's what's gonna really suck. Because now I can easily just throw a skirmisher unit in front of you, or like in that faint flight, like a fast cav unit, and sucker you out, and now you're going your full charge move towards a line. That's really going to break up your line. I mean, if your entire army's frenzy, then you want to go full send regardless. It's just a little bit trickier. I'm sure the more that I play with frenzy, the more I'll get used to kind of figure out what I gotta do to kind of counter that without it being too cheesy. But that is it's a small complaint. Now, this is going to be controversial because I know a lot of people who really rely on their poison attacks to do the work for them. I am actually happy with the changes to poison. Yeah, like I still find certain big things. Let's say it's a even if you're shooting at artillery. I always found that was kind of hilarious, shooting at artillery and the way that it's kind of works out where you're supposed to be hitting the actual machine takes the wounds from shooting. That poison does absolutely anything to them. So the fact now that instead of just auto wounding and killing a war machine that has no armor, at least now you have to wound it on like typically a 4+, which makes them a little more survival. So it's not just like this spider rider crew or something with a spider banner running around with orcs and goblins just destroying artillery with poison shots. And it also made you kind of it makes monsters a little more playable, stuff that's big. Because generally, as we know, like most monsters don't have much of a save, so the idea to deal with them was just spam them with a bunch of arrows. They were large targets, so you got to fire all your models at them. So I like seeing people take the monsters and everything. The oppressive dragons is a bit much. I get why like people may be mad about that, but I do like that it brings the other monsters like gorgons and what else am I thinking about here? Giants, all that stuff. At least they have a little bit more survivability now against those shots. Especially now that this is kind of like an infantry game, which kind of forces you not to take big monsters because they just don't have the damage output to necessarily deal with big infantry blocks now. Just because the sheer number of attacks coming back, you're always going to be outnumbered. Like you have to do so much combat res just to break even. Between the ranks, outnumber. They're gonna have a banner. You're not gonna have a banner. Stuff like that. Now these paintbrushes are regarding new paintbrushes. They do not have the finest point anymore. But yeah, for those that are joining us, like just post up any questions or anything you want to talk about. I'm down. Just so it's not just me just rambling on. I mean, I can ramble if that's what you want. And I will work on this setup in the future. I'm just kind of limited in what I have going on right now. Do you guys ever remember a guy named Bob Ross? He used to have a TV show where he sit there and just paint a picture for you. Very relaxing. Little friend, little shrub over there. Might be dating myself quite a bit. So if there's any younger crowd here, I apologize. I am old. Older, anyway. For any of those who are not already Black subscribers, we do battle reports for the old world. We do 2 videos for the general public every month, and then 1 for members only. So if you want to check out some battle reports, go head over to the channel, click subscribe, and check out what we got. We got a few. Been going since, I think the first upload for the channel officially was May 16th. That is the very first video, and I think that was actually Skaven versus Dwarves, if I remember correctly, where you will see me lose in the very first game. But it's not about winning or losing in Warhammer. It's about having fun with your friends and the stories you can talk about afterwards. So I always hope that with the dice rolls, always some crazy shenanigans that happens when you play. Whether it's like a crazy miscast, or artillery blowing up, or a long bomb charge that cinched the victory. Stuff like that is really cool. Anybody here going to Adepticon? I'm looking at going for the first time down in Milwaukee. I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go. So I'm hoping with my work schedule, I already submitted my leave from work to go. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I can get a couple buddies up here to go with me. That'd be nice. I do want to start hitting a lot more conventions in the future. Is chat still working? These people just being quiet. Just hasn't been a message in a while. Oh, nice. I just saw that picture of all the balloons, man. That looks dope. That's so many. Love it. Of all the gyrocopters. You got lots of work ahead of you, Sebastian. Looks awesome, though. I mean, you got a good amount of it, good amount of it painted so far. Just keep up the grind, champion. When you go, if you see Richie there, you tell him I say hi. Or Richie, whatever. Even just adding just this color here, it for like the cloth, really breaks up the blue and everything. I like it. Now, what would you recommend for the wash? Do you think I should do like an egg wax or a sepia? Sepia might be nice. That might do actually just swell. Okay, Sep. Yeah, no, it's working. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I saw your picture. Looks fantastic for your army. Absolute Air Force coming in. Now, you don't have to say it here, Sebastian. But if you want to message me in Discord, what is kind of like the counter to that? What absolutely would screw you over? Because in case I ever come across that, I would love to know. Because it's like super fast. There's a lot of them. Nothing like infantry is never going to catch them, so it's got to be all pretty much Shroon that's going to deal with them, unless you charge into combat, obviously. Yeah, that's what I figured. You just got to kind of just shoot them down. It's probably really the only thing you can do. So, is there a difference between the copters and the balloons? Is one the bomber? Oh, scouts. That's right. You're playing expedition then, right? Scouts. The scout ones can only be taken in the expedition army. See, the trick, dam, is to put that snotling into a rock lobber and send that at the balloon. The most glorious of ways to die. Like I love the idea of the the Doom Diver catapult. I think that thing is absolutely hilarious. Just some shroomed up goblin or something is in there, just ready to rock. Yeah, I love the detail on these Cathay, even on like their artillery crew. They look so good. The person that just posted, I have no idea what you said, but welcome. Just crushing out some Cathay right now. Like I said to the other people that were a little bit earlier, there's a nice little kind of intro tournament going on locally. I'm going to check out. It's only 1,000 points. I'm going to bring my Cathay, I think. It's either Cathay or Dwarves. I haven't fully decided yet. I think it's going to depend how much I get painted time. But I got lots of time to do it. It's like October. Ooh. Middle of October, I think. So I got lots of time. I don't have a lot more to go for my Cathay, which is good. Get that done. And I also have some really cool, when I do my first Cathay battle report, got some great terrain that I printed off, and I had Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. Go check him out. He fantastic painter. I painted a bunch of terrain up, so something like I'm gonna paint something like this up. Where are we? There we go. For like the Cathay terrain board. It's on like a floating rock type thing. So we're gonna have a very, very themed Cathay board, I think, once the time comes to put them on camera. Pretty excited about it. That'd be cool, damn. Now that's supposed to be white and gold. That's pretty much it for that. All right. Yeah, I've been working my Warriors of Chaos as well. They're coming along. I guess my problem is like I have like so many things that I want to do that I keep bouncing from one to the other, and then I just don't get like an army done, which is not an efficient way to do it unless you classify efficiency as going taking a very long time to get a single army painted. And then my wife, she's been working on her Tomb Guard. So she's getting to a point where they're basically base colors. I'm going to come in and give her a hand with the washing and whatnot. But she's been killing it, and I'm very thankful because she has a lot of Tomb Kings that she has to get through, and she's crushing it. Around here is definitely for events is in need of a push. Like so, the guys from Square Based, so Val primarily, he runs his events up. He's from the Toronto area, which is about an hour and a half away from where I am. So he runs his tournaments there, which are great. But down where I am in kind of like the Niagara Falls area, there's really not a lot. Like we have how many stores we have down here? We have one, two, we have 3 stores. That's pretty much it. But they don't run a lot of events. A lot of the one store that does run events is more trading card games, which is unfortunate. But I've talked to them. That's what I'm talking with about running a tournament. I'm looking at hopefully like November. I'm gonna go there. I think tomorrow. That was the plan, or maybe next week. Cause I got like 6 days off next week. Is to talk to them about seeing what we can do to run a tournament. Because when I run tournaments, I don't keep any money. I used to do a lot of bolt action tournaments back in the day, and I don't keep any of the money. Like whatever is brought in via um, entry fees goes to prize support, which essentially is gift certificates for the store we're running at, because that way the store gets compensated for their time, obviously. So I just want to talk with them, see what they want to do for prize support, if they're okay with just gift certificates from the entry fees, and then see about how many tables we can do, how much terrain I'm going to need to do, because that's the biggest thing is terrain. A lot of stores just don't have a bunch of terrain lying around in order to do, let's say 10 tables. They just don't have it. So that's where I have to come in now and print and paint and do everything on top of everything else going on. So hopefully they've got a bunch that are usable. But I mean, it is still tournament stuff, so the boards aren't super dense. I personally like playing dense boards in my games compared to a lot of other people. But yeah. All right, let's paint some metal. Lead Belchat, where are you? There you are. Yeah, it would be nice to see a little bit more tournaments going on. Not necessarily like super competitive tournaments, just like friendly tournaments. You know what I mean? Just, hey, let's go. Let's come on over. Let's play. Bring your 2,000 points of whatever the heck you want to bring and just enjoy the day. That's what I used to do with other game systems. Is nothing super competitive. It's more just a chance to come out, show off what you got, show your paint job stuff coming out, hang out with a bunch of like-minded individuals. Friends willing to play from TL Sarah for terrain tables. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. Like, if everyone chips in and is okay with paying a little bit of a fee, like, there's no problem with that if it's going back into the club. Like, this is for you guys to play. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of people kind of, like, don't understand that, and they're just like, we just want to play, why we got to pay money? Well, someone put in the time and effort to get this going for you, right? And to keep things growing, you need to have an influx of cash, and it's not really fair onto one person to kind of put that all that weight onto themselves. That should be spread out amongst all the people that are playing there, so that everyone. Oh no! Oh yeah, so that everyone get playing and make it so the burden is just on one person. Problem where I am right now is just space. We do have a local store here, run by a great guy. The only downside is that the space is a little bit limited. They got some table space downstairs of their shop, which is great. But I mean, like, we could run a tournament there with probably, I want to say 4, maybe 5 tables max there, which nothing to sneeze at. Like, I would be more than happy to get a game day going with 10 people showing up. Yeah, like back in the bolt action days, I started off with, we had a tournament with maybe 8 guys show up. Then by the end, we were doing, I think the biggest I did was like 24 or something like that. We had a great turnout, good group of guys that come out all the time. So it's just about building, getting everyone in like, getting people familiar with tournaments, getting people wanting to come out. I think there's a lot of people just don't want to go to tournaments because they're so worried. Oh man, like, I don't know if I'm going to do well. Like, what kind of people are going to be going there? Yeah, Seb, I see that a lot. I see it's like people have their home stores that they represent, but they don't want to ever leave. They don't want to go elsewhere because I don't know if they think that they're betraying the person that has the store. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but unfortunately, that kind of mentality, I feel, hurts the community more than helps it, and hurts the stores too. Because you want people to be able to like go to different stores. Different stores are going to carry different things, and then in turn, by supporting that store, it's going to grow the community in that area and grow the hobby in general, which means there's just more players that are available, instead of just being very, I'm only going to go to this store. I'm only going to do this, because I bounce around from store to store for sure. I don't mind. I don't mind throwing my money to another store if they have it in stock to help them out. Let's see if I can bring this down again. Oop, maybe like that. I'm just trying to get the detail better. Just don't know. Definitely think I need better cameras. Just using cell phones right now. Until the channel makes some more cash where I can upgrade the cameras. All in due time. Like I said, I'm very happy with the progress that we have so far with this channel. I think I know I'm very fortunate. I know a lot of other channels that have been doing this for a while. They're still grinding it out. And good on them. Keep it up. The more content that we have for the old world, the better, in my opinion. Love seeing new channels pop up. Love seeing new people getting into the grind, having a lot of fun with it. That's what this is all about. This is what this is for me. This is just all about having a little bit of creative muscle, flexing that a little bit. Yeah, I don't. So that has been a thing in other game systems I've noticed. It's like, if a store knows that one store is about to have a sale, they'll put one on like 2 days before. Or if they know an event's going on, oh, I gotta put this event out first. It's like, well, no, why don't we all just work together and and help each other out? Like, I get you guys are competition, but I mean, it's good not to have let one store have a monopoly on everything too. That's the thing, Seb, is like, I feel like when there starts being animosity, when it's like, um, I only play at this store, and I only play at this store, or they only play, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to their store. It just creates conflict in an environment that there needs to be no conflict. Like, we're all just here on our own time playing Warhammer. Like, there shouldn't be any conflict or any issues playing wherever you want to play. I don't want that drama when I'm dealing with my hobbies. This is my zen. I don't want to feel guilty if I go play somewhere else. And nobody should feel guilty. Go play wherever. Don't let someone, a store owner or a player group, be like, no, you can't go to that store. Like, we only play here. It's like, well, let's go branch out. You'll find more players to play against. You know, that store may have some things that your store doesn't carry. So you're supporting them. They're growing. Your home store is growing. Everyone's growing. Oh, dude, like I'm an animal. Yeah, like just to it's not licking it from the paintbrush. Once there's really no paint on, it's to get the form back. I'm terrible. That's what I do. I'm probably gonna die soon. Who knows? It's just to create the point again. But no, I'm not licking the paint from the paintbrush. I assure you, or at least it's not my intention. It's when there's no paint left. It's just to get a point again. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, welcome to the hobby. Are you playing Old World? Is that what you're doing? You got any other systems on the go? Yeah, it is what it is. Oh no, my paintbrush. I just dropped it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Where'd it go? Well, that's gone forever. Move on to new paintbrush. Sometimes you just gotta look at paintbrush. No big deal. Oh, nice, nice, good pickup. Well, like I said, welcome in. Enjoy. Take your time painting. It is a lot of fun, very rewarding. I know I haven't been buying a lot of GW products after painting for so long. Maybe looking the paints or something that makes me want to buy more. If you're new to the game, by the way, anyone here who is watching that's newer to the game, feel free to post up if you have any questions about rules, questions about anything like that. Like, we can definitely run through it between myself and the community. I am sure we can get the answer you are looking for. That is why we are here, to help the community, to keep the old world going, keep the hype up. And for the record, I am not a great painter. I am here just for fun. So if you are looking for a top tier painter, this is not the place for you. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, worst. I'm like, and now that I got this tournament coming up, I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta get this going. I mean, my wife has been crushing me on the painting, so she keeps, you know, giving me grinding my gears about it. So I gotta put some paint on something. I absolutely love that I have a wife that is also into painting Warhammer or whatnot. Very fortunate. Not yet. Um, not yet. I did have to put that down though. I'm like, you know what? I need to focus here. I need to get off World of Warcraft. That's my problem, man. Like I got like because of my job, I'm off a lot during the week, and nobody's around. My kids are at school now. Wife's at work. Just sit down, play some video games, play some WoW. And it just cuts into my painting time. She plays as well. She's actually once we're done her 2K, she's going to be her 2K. She's going to be on camera. She doesn't play nearly as much, obviously. She's got a lot going on, and but she does play. We do a lot of Triumph and Treachery and stuff off camera here with a bunch of people in my group. So she's always down for a Triumph and Treachery game. With those nasty Tomb Kings. What's your guys' take on the rule with this? With the loaders not dying with the crew? I don't think I like that. I'm under the belief that they were purchased as crew with the gun, like they're an added crew member. They should die with the crew when it's destroyed. Thin that out a little bit. It's a problem with lead belch sometimes. It can be pretty thick and clumpy. Not clumpy, but just thick. Yeah, exactly. Like I honestly think like on my channel, I'm just gonna play. Like I don't want to deal with an ogre just running around. That to me is silly. Like his money, he was paid to load that cannon. He does not care once that cannon's gone. He is not sticking around. So I'm just gonna play that the whole thing just goes bye bye because I don't want to deal with it. I think it's silly. Well, that's how you play it, like 100%. Like it's technically like I think it's raw. It's just not in my. It ruins my immersion. Hey, get out of there. Ah, Seb, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's funny. So like the story of how it all came around. So I've been with my wife since I was in grade 11. So we've been together for a very, very long time. And I was playing Warhammer back then. And obviously, when you are dating someone and when you're in high school, you are not exactly um, very forthcoming with your Warhammer hobby. So I naturally hid my Warhammer under my bed because I didn't want this girl to think that I was weird in grade 11. Now I don't give a shit. Or I don't give. Ooh, sorry, I swore. I don't care. Um, Everyone knows I play Warhammer. I don't care. And naturally, what does she do the first time she comes over? She looks under my bed for some random reason. I'm not sure what it was, but she probably knew this is where boys hide their weird shit stuff. Oh, I keep swearing. Um, and then she found the Warhammer, and then I had to explain that to her, and that was a interesting conversation. And then when it turns out she wasn't totally, put off by it or thought it was odd, she's like, "Can you take me to a store?" And I was like, "I love that woman," and I held on to her ever since. Yeah, so she got into it in, I think that would have been what, seventh edition, I believe? End of sixth, beginning of seventh, maybe? No, I don't do dioramas. I am not the greatest painter. So I don't do any of that. 100% I wish I did. Like I would love to make a really awesome battle board when I go to tournaments and stuff. I just don't think I have that in me. I mean, the nice thing is with the amount of stuff you can find on YouTube, guides and whatnot, like that's definitely helped me with a lot of stuff. YouTube is fantastic for learning how to do literally anything. Um, but no, unfortunately, my painting skills stop at what I like to call model painting, even though this is doing the bare minimum compared to what other people do. But hey, it makes me happy, and that's all that matters. And all that should matter to you is what makes you happy. Yeah, so she started playing towards the end of six. Like she's not as hardcore as I am in with this, but she plays. She was Tomb Kings initially, um, and then she played Lizardmen. And then once the old world blew up, or sorry, once the Warhammer world blew up, then we got rid of all of our stuff, obviously, because we were angry. We had our little moments. And then when it came back around, there you go. Tomb Kings and Bertoni were the first ones, so she picked up Tomb Kings, and she's been grinding it out since then. We have two small kids, so the time to paint and everything's a little difficult. So we paint when we can, just like I record when I can. They're getting older now, so they're a little bit more self-reliant, which is great. I can't wait to get them into the hobby as well. I think my oldest daughter is about at the age where I can start getting her to paint some models, which I'm excited to do that. Kind of do like a little team thing going on. Oh, very cool. What model line are you using? I saw one guy, he was on the Hobby Jerks channel, and he did like a Chinese Ming, like almost like a Ming Dynasty style Tomb King army as well. It's very interesting. Well, you're going all out with the kit bash, eh? That's cool. Yeah, let me look at these Victrix. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So using like the hoplites and everything. Yeah, they're cool. I dig that. I always dig like the ancient like Greek armor sets and everything with like the shoe brush, if you will. Yeah, very cool. I'd love to see that when you finish it, man. I bet that's gonna look awesome. I am unoriginal, and I have no idea about kit bashing. I am very much, hey, this is what the mall looks like on the box. I'm gonna paint it like that. Unoriginal. Very jealous of you, of all you people that can do all the crazy conversions I've been seeing. Man, some people do some insane stuff. Absolutely crazy. Cool. Oh, it's over there? Okay, cool. Let's see here. Oh, perfect. Yeah, these popped up. Nice. Oh yeah, those look sick. Those are awesome. Did you freehand that banner with the lion? Because that looks phenomenal. Oh, nice. It looks dynamite. And people like you make me sick with how good you are. Sick. That's fair. Oh yeah, if you guys like this kind of thing where you just come on here, sit, chat, and paint, you can definitely do more of that. I'm here anyway, and it's nice to chat with you. Hello, Asaya? Asia? Hello, welcome. Worst, I've thrown that. I threw down the gauntlet to Steve. It's in Steve's court now. I said like we gotta get this going. The fans want it to happen. So, like, I'm ready. I'm ready to roll around some mud. It'll be on live streaming that for you guys. You know what? I'll wrestle him and Luca at the same time. Ah, perfect, Sebastian. That's gonna be the other thing too. Is when I eventually go to live streaming my videos, which should be happening soon, with the progress I'm doing. I know I keep saying that, but there's always been a delay after delay. I definitely want to look at times that work well for North America as well as the EU, because I love you guys. I want you guys to be able to like kind of comment, stay around, watch the show. So we're definitely going to be looking at that to see how we can accommodate everybody. It's true. That's a goal of mine too, Ozzy. Like I want to go to the UK or just the EU in general, and I would love to go and play at clubs down there or like in a tournament, like an event that's going on. I think that's definitely going to happen in my lifetime. I want to go do that. Because like I figure like if I do like a noon stream on a day, that's kind of like that's like a 9 a.m. for like in North America the earliest, and then you guys are like what 6 hours at 5, 6, 7 hours ahead. So that would put you around like dinner time slash early evening. Just trying to get everyone able to watch it. I know it's hard. It's difficult. I mean, gotta look at what works out for the streamer. You gotta see what their analytics are and everything. But like I said, I just want to give everyone the opportunity to hang out on a live stream. For those of you that don't know, today is Wednesday, which means Mountain Miniatures is having their live stream battle report going on today from 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't know who they are, go check them out. They do a lot of old world battle reports. Steve and Luca are fantastic. You will even see me on a couple of the battle reports there as well. They've I filled in for them a couple times. Yeah, so I'm Eastern Standard Time. Um, yeah. And it's like, is it -4 hours? -5 hours. Or, yeah. 4 or 5 hours spent in daylight savings. How diddly do, diddly629. Thank you so much. That means so much. The hand cam style battle reports, all that stuff is still going to be around. Even when we start moving towards live streaming, it's just going to be an extra day of recording for us. That's all it's going to be. So they're not going anywhere, because I know that you guys love it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for checking them out. That's awesome. Great to hear the positive feedback. This community is absolutely fantastic, and that's why I keep wanting to make videos for you guys. You guys seem like you're enjoying it. Ozzy, thank you so much for checking out the last battle report. Yeah, this is all labor with love, man. This is the stuff that I want to do since I was in like elementary school. Like I started playing this game when I was in grade 8. So 7 or 8 or something like that. And this is stuff I've always wanted to do, but it's always been like I never had the terrain to do so. But now that I'm an adult and I have 3D printers and I've got whatever, I'm like, you know what? We gotta do this. Steve from Mountain Miniatures said, "Just do it, man. Just put a video out." I did it. Here we are, and we're having a great time doing it. So again, as long as you guys are keep enjoying it, which is a great way to tell me that is by just subscribing, liking, commenting on the videos. Really keeps us going here at Black Silver Studios. So thank you so much for checking us out. No, I put some paint on there. Darn it. 94. Wow, good on you. Yeah, when I was in grade 8, that would have been what? Man, going back. You're what? Like 13, 12, 13 in grade 8? Something like that? So that would have been like 99, 2000 for me, somewhere around there, I guess, would have been when I started. Is that right? Yeah. They had to chisel it. Huh. So maybe my time frame is off. Are you an 87 child as well, or like around there? Nice. Yeah, okay. Good. My timing was right. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it was my brother is the one who got me into it. So he came home one day because we started playing towards the end of fifth. So he brought home the Britonia. You know what? You know what, Seb? We walked so you can run. Okay, that's what it was. My brother, yeah, he had the Britonia and the Lizardman set, which came with that little cardboard tower thing. So that's kind of what got me into it. And then I did a couple games of that, and then we went to. I started collecting Wars of Chaos. Was my official like first army was Wars of Chaos. Yeah. So did that. Um, Compared to what the kits are now, those kits were so, in my opinion, were so bad. Like the arms and everything, they were just so janky and like hunchback. You know what? That's the great thing about this hobby is like it doesn't matter. Like you can be 14 years old, you can be 60 years old, and we all have the same thing in common where we just want to roll dice and spend and like that's what I love about it. This is a very inclusive gaming environment, you know. So I love Warhammer. I love everything about Warhammer. Games Workshop, damn you for taking all my money, but you know, overall it's a good community. So I am going to be painting all day today. I just do have to take a break, unfortunately, to go get my hair did, and then I'll be back again to do another live stream. But that's going to be a little bit anyway, because I need to do this. And then my wife will also be joining me later on tonight to when she comes home from work. Then she's going to be crushing out her Tomb King. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, so this Sunday is a break for us, and then it'll be next Sunday we'll have another public battle report, and then the Sunday after that is the members only battle report. So if you want 3 battle reports, consider becoming a member. Helps us out with continuing on, getting more armies, justifying this existence to my wife. Just that you know, but yeah, just keep watching, share the videos, comment on the videos helps me a lot. Liking the videos helps a lot. All those, you know, what every YouTuber kind of talks about. It does, as much as like it's annoying to say, it's unfortunate that when you say it, it actually helps because people start like, oh yeah, I should like this video. So I know it's redundant and everything. We got to keep saying it, but it works. And again, without you guys, this wouldn't be a thing right now. Letting me create battle reports for you. So thank you so much to the community, and a special thank you to all the members that support the channel the way that you guys do. You guys are rock stars. Yeah, I try to put out 3 bat reps a month. It's find that fine balance between work, the family, and recording videos. So I would love to do more for you guys. It's just not in the cards right now, unfortunately. Maybe when I become a YouTube millionaire, I can quit my main job and do this full time. $100% family first. That is the number one thing with anything that I do, whether it's hobby, work, whatever. Family always comes first. And like I said, I have a very supportive wife who also happens to be a little bit of a nerd. That always helps. And she knows that this is my ultimate de-stressor when it comes to, the stressful day at work or whatever's going on with my life. I can always turn to Warhammer. Ha, thank you. Yeah, it was, I had to unfortunately, so there's a couple things that happened. One, anytime my daughter asked me to shave it, I do it because, again, sometimes she's like, Daddy, I want you to shave your beard off. Okay, no problem. I'll do it. The other thing is that sometimes it lines up with my work. I have to get fit tested for a respirator, and then I have to do that. Is that the one when they were talking about they had the dwarf talk, the recent one? If that's one, yeah, that is a majestic beard. Majestic. Yes, Jay, it is Cathay. I need to get them done. But don't worry, I don't play cheesy lists generally. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. You be the judge. And Jay, Cathay is the way. Embrace the Cathay. No, I'm just kidding. Yep, that's how I play. I only own actually one balloon. So like I'm not spamming. Like I probably will never, I shouldn't say never. I may buy a second balloon down the road, but that's it for me. I'm not going to be spending that much on the balloons. Not to mention like they're going to get comped at every event going forward, I can see. So like I really don't want to spend, you know, $1,000 on balloons to find out they're going to be comped and you can only take so many. So I just don't. I'm not too worried about it. And I'm all about my opponent having a good time. I don't want to bring a list that's going to smash them off the table and then hate their lives. I don't want to do that. And by the way, if you couldn't notice, guys, I'm a very slow painter. I tend to second guess myself a lot with my paints. Do I do this color? Is this right? Should I do this? So, but Cathay is coming along. Slowly, but they're coming along. Should probably have this light more on this side if I'm right hand. No, then that happens. Maybe like that, like that. No problem, Dan. Oh, nice. I have a lot of fun with doors. Like back in older days, I don't know why I never really like looked at doors very much, but now that I have them and I've been playing them, I'm very much enjoying them. They're really fun. Really liking gyrocopters. I think they're a lot of fun. I always take my Beard Force one, if you will, and I like taking 2 gyrocopters with the gyro bomber and just playing kind of super like themey with them, where I keep them together and just do like a strike mission on some artillery. I like doing that. And I'm doing Cathay J because there may or may not be a campaign coming up very soon with Black Sigil Studios. Like a 5 to 7 part mini series, if you will. Maybe. Who knows? We're just talking, right? We're just talking. Yeah. So my buddy's actually he wrote the campaign. Heck yeah, Canada has the best tile community. Let's go. Maple syrup crew, baby. Yeah, 100%. There was a video I played which was hilarious. I had a gyro bomber. I was fighting Luca. I don't know if you've seen that one. And my gyro bomber took out his character in melee combat. It was glorious. For the Kazan Corps! Yeah, there was I think it was like a big boss or whatever the hero level is for him. Yeah. Well, we were just discussing this with Sebastian actually. Magic missiles, cannons, shoot the crap out of them. As that says that's the biggest weakness. Oh, balloon, Cathay balloon list. Same premise. Shoot the crap out of them. The problem with the balloons, they just have too much stuff going on with them, where they're so mobile and then get out of combat and they can do the damage output is insane. So like they're just they need a tuning. 100% they need a tuning. Something needs to change with the balloons. But I mean, it is what it is. Just if you're playing with a buddy, tell him don't take 3 balloons. Don't be a dick. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I essentially right now I just bought one of everything for the range. So I have every single model for Cathay, which isn't a lot as we all know. But I also have been assembling some Empire as well lately to kind of do the special list. I have to go actually pick up my book is in from the store, local store, so I got to pick up the Arcane Journal and the um what's her name? Ying Mao Ying, Mao something. I have to go pick her up as well. She's a beautiful model. The dragon thing, I love it. I'm not really too big into the whole like Chinese dragon aesthetic, but I think that one looks. They did a really good job. Luke is a great guy. Yeah, he's really funny. Lots of energy, that guy. That's fair. Yeah, it's awesome that he was able to come on the channel. Him, Steve as well. Steve came on for the Cathay Battle Report. That was awesome. And then Luke came on for the Orc and Goblin versus Dwarfs Battle Report. So those guys have been super supportive of the channel from day one. They're awesome. I am very fortunate with my gaming group I have that I play with. Everyone is solid. Because none of us are like super hyper competitive. We're all just here to have a good time. So I think that really shows in the games that we're just here to have fun. So win or lose, it really matters not to us. Like me, like if I lose on my own channel, I don't care. Awesome. What was the story? That's what I want. I want some crazy stuff to happen. Like in the Skaven game that just happened with the lightning cannon shooting through the what else was there? There was the Fellblade incident. Just all kinds of crazy shenanigans were happening. That's what I love about Warhammer. To me, that is the best. So the main issue though that I have is that because we all yeah, and the campaign's gonna be a lot of fun. Ozzy, I'm excited for it too. The issue that I have with my guests, which isn't with them particularly, is we all work. So it's just like we all have fluctuating schedules. So it's just trying to find games to get a game in with somebody when we're off. We all work at the same place, and we all work 3 on 3 off or 4 on 4 off. So it's constantly fluctuating with our schedules. So sometimes I'm like in a panic. I gotta get a game in this week. So luckily they one of them usually steps up, helps me out. Yeah, I'm hoping to start recording that campaign by to get the first couple episodes recorded by the end of the month. It really comes down to my buddy's schedule because I'm running it with him, so I'm kind of at the mercy of his schedule of when he's available. I'm running it with Patty. I don't know if you guys remember him I'm sure you guys have seen him on the channel. He plays Empire generally and Skaven. So, and of course, like literally every single person that's on the channel is a dad, so we all have family obligations outside as well. Yeah, so Cult, oops, Cult is the most powerful. I haven't played it since 1.5 came out, but pre 1.5, it was the most oppressive list. I played it a couple times with my buddies. I'm like, I think this may be one of the only times that I play this against you guys because it is the magic is just overwhelming. The the other one, what's the other one called? The Royal Host. That one to me is more like a traditional list. I do like the cohorts. I do like the whole, at least thematically, I like the cohorts. Um, with the spears and the arrows, that's a very cool mechanic. Running your chariots, having the tomb guard chariots is really really cool. It it's boring to a certain degree. Like I played it with just taking basically a monster mash. Like everything was just constructs, and it was kind of cool to see a lot of the big boys on the field. Because normally you're just like you're spamming skeletons, especially now you're just spamming skeleton infantry, tomb guard, whatever, and they're doing really well. There, I was just doing monster mash, so I got all the big toys in. Keeping the swarms around to siphon wounds off of and healing them back up again. But yeah, I can see it. It's very boring to play against. I can definitely see that because they're not moving very much. It's kind of they play very much to me like a kind of like a at least the way I was playing them, like a gunline army, which I don't generally like playing gunline armies for the most part. I find they are a little bit boring to play against, and also like your opponent may not have like a fun time, depending on what their makeup is. I try to avoid it as much as I can, but sometimes you just gotta shoot. Dwarves like shooting, so I gotta remember to like keep it over here when I paint. Oh, are you taking the Ushapti with great bows? I'm guessing if you're fighting the balloons, yeah, that would make sense. They're they're really good against them. Like always hitting on fours. Strength. Oh, are they strength 6 or are they strength 5 with the great bows? But yeah, Ushapti with great bows are just absolute menaces anyway. Like they are so good. The double wounds and everything, or multi wound 2, just oppressive. Always hitting on fours. Strength 5 or 6, can't remember which one it is. That's I think one of the only models my wife's army doesn't have for Tomb Kings is the Ushapti with great bows. Oh, that's a lot. But I mean, like, I feel like that's what these lists stem from, though. Like, if if you're... Oh, that's close. Very themey for the Greek list. Yeah. Very Odyssey-esque type of thing. It doesn't matter. Like, even the -1 with the armor bane, that is still really good. Like, their range is like 36 inches or something like that, too. Really far. Always hitting on 4s. Strength 6. Multi-wound 2. They're good for hunting monsters for sure, or anything that's big. I dig it, and I respect it. All right, everyone. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I have to go get ready. I will be back probably closer to about... What time is it? Probably closer to about 2 o'clock. I'll put the stream back up again. So I hope to see you guys later. And yeah, we'll continue the conversation. As always, everyone, happy wargaming.